Arman never expected that one wrong turn would change his life forever. The hospital corridor was quiet, almost unnaturally so, when a sudden scream shattered the silence. Startled, Arman froze at the doorway he had just opened. His hand trembled on the cold handle. He had been looking for the pediatric ward. His little daughter Sana was upstairs, burning with fever, waiting for the medicine he had gone to collect. But exhaustion and worry had led him to the wrong room. Inside, the air felt heavy. Machines beeped slowly. The faint smell of antiseptic mixed with something deeper. On the bed lay a woman, pale and fragile, her breathing shallow, as if every breath was a struggle. Arman stepped back, ready to apologize and leave, but then something unexpected happened. The woman's fingers moved. Slowly her eyes opened. Weak, tired but alive, and they locked onto his. For a moment, everything else disappeared. The nurse rushed forward, trying to guide Arman out, but the woman raised her trembling hand, stopping her. Something silent passed between them, something no one could explain. Arman didn't understand why, but he stayed. He pulled a chair closer and sat beside her. He wasn't a doctor, wasn't family. He was just a tired father with worn clothes and a heart full of worry. But in that moment, he felt like he was exactly where he needed to be. The woman's breathing was uneven. The machines whispered warnings, yet her eyes never left him. As if she had been waiting. Somehow, he was the one she had been waiting for. When she reached out weakly, he held her hand. It was cold, fragile, but full of urgency. Minutes passed, and an hour. Outside, the hospital continued its rhythm. But inside that room, time slowed. Something invisible connected them. And then, something incredible happened. Her breathing steadied, not completely, but enough. The nurse stared at the monitor in disbelief. She's stabilizing. No one could explain it, but somehow Arman's presence had anchored her. When he finally stood to leave, remembering his daughter upstairs, her fingers tightened around his hand, as if asking him to stay. "I'll come back," he whispered softly, and he did. The next day, and the day after that. Sana slowly recovered, her fever fading. And every day, Arman returned to the woman's room. Her name was Mayhor. She had no visitors, no family, no one waiting for her. She waited for him. Days turned into weeks. Arman never asked who she was. To him, she was simply someone who needed someone. He understood that feeling more than anyone. Little by little, Mihar began to recover. Her strength returned. Her voice came back in soft whispers. The doctors called it a miracle, but Mihar knew the truth. It wasn't medicine, but it was kindness. One afternoon, sunlight filled the room as she asked about his life. Arman shared everything: struggles, his loss, raising Sana alone, the sleepless nights, the fears, and the love that kept him going. For the first time in years, Mayhor felt something she thought she had lost forever: hope. Months later, Sana was discharged, healthy and smiling again. Arman prepared to return to his simple life, grateful for the miracle he had received. But before leaving, Mayhor handed him a small envelope. Inside was only a note and an invitation. Weeks later, Arman discovered the truth. Mayhor wasn't just a patient, she was a billionaire. A woman who had everything except someone who truly cared. She didn't offer him charity, she offered him something deeper, a place in her life, family. At first, Arman refused. Pride and fear held him back. But Mayhor didn't force him, she simply stayed, just as he had stayed for her. And slowly, something beautiful grew. Not a relationship built on wealth, but on kindness. Years later, Arman realized that opening the wrong door had never been a mistake. It was destiny. Sana grew up with opportunities her father once dreamed of. But she never forgot where she came from. Mahara, once surrounded by wealth but empty inside, finally found something priceless: love and Arman. He found peace. Because sometimes the smallest act of kindness can change everything. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to K for Kindness, where every story reminds us that kindness can truly change lives.